What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is a super exciting day because I've been wanting to do this for a very long time since we got the car. We are finally gonna be gutting out Jalen's Evo. I'm just playing, no, we're not gutting out. We are gonna be replacing her upper layer dashboard on our Evo 8. As you can see here, we did receive this upper layer dashboard from my friend a couple weeks ago, and it's just been chilling. And we actually went to Vegas, had a great time up at SEMA. We also got the front bumper at the same time, and now we are finally going to be tackling this guy out, replacing this bad dashboard and putting the good one in there. So if you guys have followed me in the channel, we did pick up the car, say about 5-6 months ago. And if you don't know the story, that my friend used to own this car 8 years ago, and he got into an accident, sold the car to some owner and never really do much. But when we picked up the car, pretty much everything on the dashboard, trim piece, all that stuff that was on there was literally out. And I guess the guy was trying to remove the dashboard, and I don't know what he was trying to do, but we ended up putting everything back in so that way we can get a fresh start and just remember where everything goes. And now we are going to be pulling out the dashboard and swapping the bad one to the good one. So this is how it currently looks, and you can see right there the airbag deployed and separated the dashboard on the passenger side. So I did already replace the driver's side airbag, so we're all good to go. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to take everything out. And I also wanted to figure out this though. So I noticed that the car has no power. Everything has no power. Like, lock doesn't work whatsoever. But when you turn the car on to the ignition, lock works. Of course, window works though. I don't have lights here. I have to go put in new bulbs though. But it's like the speedometer on the trip always resets on 0 no matter what. So every time I turn off the car, everything resets itself. So I need to figure out what's going on. I did read some couple forums that were saying something about wires behind the A-pillar, fuse above the ECU, which I never did see before, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at it once we take this dashboard out. Having that right there just kind of bugs me every single time, and you put some tape on just to see if it holds, but of course it's not gonna hold. So the first thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna disconnect the battery, and then we can go from there. I never did pull a dashboard on an Evo before. Of course I did multiple times on BMW because that's where I used to work, but I think it should be pretty straightforward. Doesn't seem too hard, honestly. So pretty much the common thing: remove the trim piece, cluster. We are gonna leave the steering wheel on, so we're gonna just drop the whole steering column down, the under panel, the whole center console, glove box, the A pillars, this section over here, this piece, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get that started, and let's pull this baby out. I do have a replacement airbag, just to let you guys know. It's chilling in the trunk, so once we go ahead and put everything back in, we'll put the airbag at the same time. So this is how it currently looks. We pretty much got everything off from the dashboard. All the parts are sitting in the back. So I did notice that 2 of the A-pillar speaker were not plugged in. So you got one right there and the other one right there. Sweet. So we need to figure out what bolts that we need to take out in order to get this dashboard out. So all I see is there's 2 bolts on each side, 2 bolts behind the glove box. So we got 2 bolts right here that's on the frame, 2 bolts on the top, so there's 4 bolts total. We got 1 bolt right there, another bolt right there, 1 behind the cluster, 2 on each side of the driver, and I think that's pretty much about it. So a total of 1, 2, 3, about 13 bolts total, I believe. Did I count it right? So removing all those 13 bolts, and I think we should be good on pulling this dashboard out. And just letting you know, they are at 10mm bolts. We finally pulled the dashboard out. I spaced out maybe 3 extra bolts on there. But so where the ECU goes, it kind of blocked the way where I didn't see the bolt, just like that. And so one of the bolt on the passenger airbag, this ECU with the bracket plate on top there was blocking the way. So I didn't know that there was 2 bolts that was holding the airbag. So make sure that you take the ECU out of the way, and then you can actually see, and that's how you take out the airbag that is attached to the dashboard, and then you can go ahead and remove the whole dashboard art. Sweet. It's a lot more easier than I expected, but kind of struggled at the same time. Now we got the dashboard out. I think there's only like, I'm not too sure how many screws is on there. We gotta have to put this dashboard on a stand, take a look at it, see how much screws it needs to take off this upper layer, and then yeah, we go from there. So before I go ahead and start removing the upper layer dashboard, I want to go ahead and drill out these rivets so that way we can swap the bins over to the new one. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So I got the bin out. So I end up using this bit over here, so it went down to like the tip of above 1/4 inch, and then end up using 11/64 drill bit. But I think I kind of damaged on the bin, and unfortunately I know that the rivet that we're gonna use may or may not cover it, but that's okay. we basically have to remove everything off from the upper layer. We had to remove all the vents and everything from the lower section, separated from the upper section. Sweet. But at the meantime, this was a really good process. I honestly enjoyed taking all this apart and take a look at what we're looking at. So that's pretty cool though. So now we can go ahead and move on, ditch this thing, and then go ahead and grab the new one, and then we can go ahead and slap everything back in. We do need to put the airbag on first before we go ahead and slap everything back on the lower section of the dashboard, and then we can go ahead and reassemble everything, throw it back into the car. Dashboard is all complete, back together with the vents and the lower section, so we're all good to go. So now the last piece that we have to do is to rivet the VIN number back on top of the dashboard. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab some black marker just to fill in the silver area, and then we're gonna rivet it and then see how it turns out. Alright, so the dashboard is finally complete. Before I want to go ahead and throw back inside the car, so I noticed that maybe probably a month ago when we got the car running, we were driving it, I turned on the blower motor and there was some rattling, something's going on inside the blower motor, and I really want to take everything apart, take a look at it and see what's in there, because I'm pretty sure that after this car sat for this long, I guarantee there's like dead rats, poop, some odd subjects in there that we don't know why they're in there. I noticed that this rod came off from this plastic lever, and I don't know why it came off. Looks like it needs a little plastic clip that goes in there and keeps it in place. But when I try to open this vent, there's a freaking rag in there. It's a lot of rubbish. So that's why I want to pull the whole blower motor out of the way. I want to try to see if I could probably sneak it out by not taking the whole brakes off. I might eventually, if anything, just take it off, lean it forward, and then we can go ahead and remove the whole blower motor and figure out, or probably ending up cleaning the whole blower motor and try to fix that lever. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not really looking forward to this, but it has to get done. Safety first. Oh damn, that is freaking terrible. let's go ahead and split everything off this. Oh, I'm not really looking forward to take this out. This is disgusting. Ew. Oh, jeez. God damn. Oh, what in the world? Bro, this is like bizarre. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Ah, yeah. No wonder it smelled funky in the car. Frick, that's disgusting. Bro. Oh. Oh, we're taking this blower motor out too. Oh my gosh. No. Bro. Wow. Just wow. I can understand that. Car sitting for that long, and of course something was gonna go in and bring things home. We got the blow motor out. We got the top part of the housing out. This is how everything looks like. Oh my goodness. There is a lot of freaking trash. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's disgusting. Look at this. Oh, jeez. So we got some deep cleaning to do, honestly. Here is the evap housing. You can also see that there's also rubbish inside there too. So I need to go ahead and get that all nice and cleaned up. Wow. That is bizarre. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting so much rubbish inside that housing, literally. But I guess for having the car sit for a long time, like I said, there was gonna be a lot. And I hate to see that kind of stuff. That's gross. Frick me. But anyways, since we got that out, we're gonna go ahead and spray some degreaser, clean it, spray it down. I might want to try maybe take more things out of it and then get it all nice and clean up, and then we should be able to put everything back in. did install the new cabin filter, which I had about a week ago, so it's a good thing that we got that. Put a new one inside. Now everything else on the blower motor is a refresh. I am debating on wanna just take this whole evap housing out. I think will just save us a lot of issue, a lot of time on just taking everything apart, cleaning everything and throwing it back in, rather than just vacuuming whatever we can in there. Put everything back, throw the dashboard all back together, and then next thing you know, we might have some issue with just rubbish going back into the blower motor. So I honestly really don't want that to happen. I don't. So I think I will sleep on it, think about it. I'm pretty sure 99% that we are gonna be taking the evap housing out and clean everything and throw everything back in. We made a ton of progress on the whole interior part, the dashboard, the blower motor, everything that we could think of that we did today on the video. We did a lot of progress, and I'm very happy where everything else is turning out. So I'm excited. I really am excited. I think this is a good stopping point right now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. Let me know what you guys think about the process of what we did on the car, on my wife's Evo 8. And yeah, we need to go ahead and pick up some clips since I kind of broke some of them, tabs. I'll just look over the car one more time just to make sure that I'm not missing anything, but I think we should be good from there. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Aloha guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.